Ingebrigsten, ever seen him under pressure, stressed? Probably that World Cross Country Championships when he was still a junior, when we thought he might go up against the very best. And I think he ended up 15th that day.
6 minutes.
Welcome back, sports fans.
Welcome back, sports fans. Harry's just getting some insight for when he goes to run his good park run
in his junior or senior career. Today, again, he was talking at the press conference that I don't think the half marathon scares him. Just given the double threshold.
We're watching Copenhagen half for a bit of morning entertainment today.
See, this is what an off-season is. It's go and run Copenhagen half marathon.
Jakob Ingebrigsten on his off-season, trying to break the half marathon world record, he says.
Yeah, why not? Can do it, I reckon.
Probably.
That guy, pacer, through 12 minutes.
To sort of pace him, he's doing a good job considering.
I could be a pacer if I could get a job like that.
For 5,000 this year, and he's had a bit of nothing.
Alright, well, we're back from the Vuelta. We'll give you an unpack in a minute.
Yeah, easy. Part 2. Test. Alright, we're all good.
Welcome back, everybody. We filmed an entire video last week, which you are never going to get to see, unfortunately, because we had no audio, but water under the bridge.
It doesn't, I reckon, it wasn't the best version of the video anyway.
No, maybe not.
Because Jack was involved, so it couldn't be good.
Jack RG.
Here we go, what do we got for breakfast?
Well, we're not cooking this morning, we have some Oreo O's.
Yeah.
I'm in the stage of like post-grandy where I have zero energy, so I just am like, well, not zero energy, I have zero need or want to eat food. So now I'm just like eating any dirty little treat that I can get down.
Bit of OJ. What's on the program today, Harry?
Well, we need to get into that actually. We can go.
Let's go take a seat.
Yeah, we'll go take a seat. We can do a Vuelta Unpack, and we can go through the program for the rest of the year, because we're actually getting really quite close now. Would you believe? We'll have to get the Mara off for a bit though, but
we may do some breaks and play just
keep you updated on Ingebrigtsen's progress. So the Vuelta, where do we start with the Vuelta? It was a long 3 weeks, good 3 weeks with Richie, almost on the podium. Yeah, I mean, we went into it hoping for a podium, or no, we were gunning to win the Vuelta, I guess. And yeah, I think the first week was a little bit underwhelming, apart from when Richie had his big Sierra Nevada heist. To get back on the podium that day was pretty impressive. And then the second and third week of the Vuelta were really hard. Like, we'll get some numbers up just to show you what we're talking about.
Is Jakob still there?
Yeah, Jakob's still there.
He's still tucked in, okay. Yep, no worries. Oh, there he is. Big shot.
TT La Vuelta. So we're starting here. There's the TT stage 1. So I mean, it wasn't a really big week, 16 hours, but it's not really the week 1. So the first actual week of the Vuelta, 35 hours on the bike, 1,300k, 1,751 TSS. So that was pretty solid. So we'll round it up, 29,000 kilojoules. Week 2, we did 29 hours on the bike, 1,700 TSS again, but we did 20,000 meters vert, so similar to the week before. And then the final week of the Vuelta, also a hard week, 27 hours, 26,000 kilojoules of work, but we had some of the hardest days in here. So like the hardest day out and out for me was stage 20. We did some pretty big old numbers here. 90 minutes, 365. This is average, by the way. So the normalized, because we did descending as well in the start. So there's there's 2 all times. Pretty hard stuff, I would say.
Especially 3 weeks deep.
Yeah, especially 3 weeks deep. I think overall we can be pretty satisfied with how the Vuelta went for us. It would have been nice to be on the podium, but yeah, at the end I think we can be proud. We lost 2 guys pretty early on. Rigo went home, so did Rui. So yeah, we had to pick up the pieces a little bit there, but yeah, it was a nice Grand Tour, I think. Yeah.
What was your best day?
What do you call it again? The peak and
pit and peak, or
pit and peak. The pit for me was probably the first road day. I came in a little bit undercooked, and then I think I suffered a lot the first few days. The first proper road day, I got dropped up a really short, like 2K climb by, it must have been like 80 or 90 guys. And at that point I was like, oh, this is gonna be a really long Vuelta. I came good, first rest day I came good. And then from there, I really felt like I was going well. And then my peak, I would say, there are a few days actually. There was probably 3 or 4 days where I was the only one with Richie and we were climbing in the GC group, and I was like, oh yeah, this feels really good. So I would say just being there when there's 30 guys left, even less some days, that was really something pretty good for me. And also the peak 9th place in the final TT, that was really nice. Good little reward to finish off, you know, like I didn't have any opportunity in the Vuelta, which I'm not mad about at all because I loved working for Richie, but it was nice to give it a bit of grunt and see how I could do. And I mean, the only other time that I went full gas in a TT was Paris team time trial, and we were on the podium. So yeah, can't be mad with that at all.
Maybe you got to put a bit more effort into working with TT.
Yeah, that is possible.
Let's get in the tunnel.
The other peak, there was a lot of people out there yelling my name, which was really nice. So thank you to all the supporters on the road. Thank you to all the supporters on the interwebs as well. I see all your comments on my Strava every day asking what Jakob's up to, which is very frequent. Also what I'm up to. So I think we should do a giveaway, but potentially, to thank all the fans. So I think we'll give away a signed jersey we'll give you a signed jersey, long sleeve or short sleeve. It can be up to you, I guess. We'll discuss that later. But I do want to give back to you guys because you've been so great supporting the team and supporting us. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Unexpected, Ingebrigtsen has pulled out.
Wow.
This is pretty shocking news.
Yeah.
I guess it really is off season.
They just said Norwegian national 10,000 record. So
he's back.
He's back on. He's just gonna jog out the rest.
He's just breathing a little bit harder than I thought he would be, man.
Maybe he got on the beers after Brussels.
Could you blame him, man?
Not really, no. Look at him.
I would have thought he would have come off it a little bit earlier and measured himself all the way
that's
to the
alright,
end
mate.
and settled for a European record.
Levels to it, isn't it?
Levels.
Alright, so the plan for our unpack is I'm going to show you what I've done since the Vuelta. I'm going to show you what I have left for the season, and then we're going to kit up and go down to the cafe, and I have some questions that I put out there onto the interwebs about, I did a bit of a Q&A, see what you guys wanted to know, and we'll answer some of Reddit's unanswered questions that I did on that AMA before the TT. So, what have I done since the Vuelta finished? I did 2 hours of travel. I didn't do anything. I travelled. I had a few beers here. Then I travelled. Then I did 1 hour recovery, 1 hour 22 recovery, 3 hours 15. I did a day off because I switched these days. Then I did 2 hours 50. And then today I'm going to do 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to do Tour of Luxembourg. So I travel on Monday, openers on Tuesday, and then I race until Sunday. Then I'm
TT in there, by the way.
Yeah, TT in there, so
15.4 kilometres.
15.4 kilometres. And on that note, whoever can guess my average power for the TT to the closest watt, and whoever's first in guessing it, I will send the signed jersey to. So on Strava, I'm going to have to cut out, I'm going to just hide my power so that no one can see, because I can't guarantee that I'm going to upload this before the Luxembourg TT. So I'm going to hide my power, and yeah, whoever guesses closest to my average power for the TT, you can have a look on the website what it is. Yeah, you'll win the jersey. Here is Italian Classics, 5th of October until Lombardia, which is on the 12th. So my other goal of the season, I would like to be the only rider this year to do all 5 monuments. With Van der Poel not doing Lombardia, he was my only other competitor for this challenge that nobody knew was existing. So yeah, that'll be something, that'll be pretty special. Do all 5 monuments in one season. So that's something to look forward to. And then off season.
Kicking back.
Yeah, kicking back.
Run your best half marathon.
I am. I'm going to take the Salomons for a spin. I've been keeping them fresh as.
I think down at sea level probably is.
Yeah, down at sea level. I've been keeping them fresh. Haven't worn them yet, so yeah, get back out. Maybe do a mountain bike race. I don't know.
Plenty of early season mountain bike races in January.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get out on the mountain bike, start skiing again.
Oh, I am excited for that. South America maybe? Go for a holiday somewhere?
Solo holiday.
Should we do a quick apartment tour since it's complete now?
Yep. So we're currently sitting at Harry's new high table.
You will have seen the high table because I'm going to put the video of you sniffing it last night in there.
Oh yeah, true. Smells like puree.
Quick apartment tour. Alright.
Here we go.
Kitchen. You've already been in here.
Yeah, we've been.
You already
a few times.
well and truly know here. Now.
No coffee machine yet though.
No.
Rocket?
Yeah. We've been trying to figure out a deal with Rocket, but it's taken a little while. Apparently someone in management stepped down, so it's a bit disappointing, but I need an espresso machine.
It's empty.
The people need to see it.
A hand grinder, AeroPress, it's just not...
Because, let me tell the people about my vision. So, occasionally I get these questions about this old series I used to do called Sharing a Beer. But my new vision for it is going to be sharing a coffee, so it can be like season-wide instead of just in the off-season, to keep sponsors and team happy. So
you can have beers during season.
Yeah. So it'll be sharing a coffee, and the concept is the guest comes onto the show and they have to show us how they make their coffee first, and then we share the coffee and then ask them a bunch of questions about their life. So
do you trust some people to use your espresso machine?
Yeah, of course. If it's from Rocket, of course. Alright, continuing the tour. Sorry about all these bikes, I actually need to go in there.
This was out yesterday.
It was out yesterday.
Bit of TT prep, hence inspired.
Yeah, so we got the new table. This is a new table. It got custom made by somebody in Spain.
Some fella. Thanks to Matt DeVroe for housing it for 3 months.
Thanks, Matt DeVroe. It's good to have good friends, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, these are the scratches from transport. I'm pretty disappointed about that.
Oh, this is Matt dragging it into the elevator.
It must
100%.
Matt, you table. It's unbelievable.
Look at that. It's disgusting.
Unbelievable. Anyway, so this is a little bit different, like a dining at a high table. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure you already seen the couch. Was it coffee table here?
Maybe. Well, the terrarium's
been put on hold because my
handiwork
is a bit leaky.
Not so handy.
Not very leaky, but a little bit. So my new idea is just fill it with books. Monstera. This thing's looking fresh as. Look how nice these leaves are.
There's a little bit of brown in there.
Yeah, but that's from when it was living at the plant shop.
Right. Jack RG had something to say about the browning in the plant.
And I think that's all that's changed, really.
It's a lovely day outside, mate.
It is a lovely day outside. Oh, I can't wait to take this for a spin. Can't wait for Gaze to just absolutely ruin me someday. The AMAX box is looking a bit low, actually.
It's because you're giving so much to me, bro. Just kidding.
No.
No.
I didn't give any AMAX to my friends.
No.
Gonna bring the puffer down.
Here he is.
Just so I don't get cold.
And the cap.
They call me Lockie Morton around these parts.
How much food we got in there?
About 100 grams an hour, potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Plus
the bidons.
Yeah, plus the bins. It's getting a bit chillier, actually, in Andorra, as you can see, so...
It's like 10 degrees now?
Yeah. I saw that it was the coldest since, like, 1970 at the top of Aronsel the other day. -9. But that's up real high, so
that's a bit rude.
Yeah.
You know what I reckon you should do in Offie?
What?
You should, instead of not touching the bike, you should just do some epic challenge like Lockie. That'd be a great idea.
I can't imagine anything worse. Someone also asked us to do a bike check, so maybe we can do that at the CAF.
Alright, yeah, bike check at the CAF. Update, Jakob Ingebrigsten did not win either.
No.
Oh, sorry, Jakob Ingebrigsten, he's not Norwegian.
2 Jacobs just getting roasted
Jacobs
today.
Getting absolutely
Anyway,
pumped.
we'll see you at the cafe.
Third one. Also, I test it because now Skip's in my head as well. Oh, don't forget to plug the mic in tomorrow. Yeah, right, thanks mate. Cheers.
Is there going to be another YouTube video soon? Yes, that was the purpose of the Q&A. Is that 140 stem with Momo bars? Yes, that is. Okay. Stretches, sprints, and cold drinks. Do you stretch in the morning?
Me?
Yeah, do you?
Not really. It depends. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm at home, sometimes. If I'm away for work, no.
Okay. I stretch sometimes on the bus, to answer your question. If I have the morale in the morning, I will do like a small stretch. How tough was this Vuelta in comparison to other Grand Tours? Some say it was the hardest ever. Numbers wise, I would say it's probably one of the hardest Grand Tours that I've ever done. I mean, I've only done 2 full Grand Tours at this point. I've done the Tour and this one. But
Vuelta, 5 stages of Vuelta.
10,
sorry.
10 plus the rest day. Yeah, I would say this was probably the hardest ever. I mean, it's also hard to tell though, because each year you get better or worse, hopefully better, and like you can't really compare across the years because you got to factor in everything else, like how hard every day was, why it was so hard, whether it was controlled some days or hard others.
And
like,
the guys that are going to it as well.
Yeah, the guys that are going to it. And I think this Vuelta was so open that it was just like, every day was mental. Also, I spoke to Haig about this on his podcast the other day.
Link in the
yeah, we'll drop the link in bio if it's out. Agitateur were just controlling on God's plan, pretty much. And it just created chaos for an hour and a half every day. So it was difficult. It was really difficult. And I think that made it really hard. How many carbs were consumed during the Vuelta, or how many espressos? Carbs consumed, I would say 120 grams an hour for sure, plus the drink. So I reckon I was on like 2 bottles of mix an hour. That already takes you up to another 60. So I would have been racing between 150 and 180 an hour, I would say.
Hectic.
That's pretty high.
That's a lot of AMAX.
How many espressos? The first week I did filter in the morning made by our chef. 2 cups of filter every morning, and then 1 espresso on the bus. And then after this first rest day, I switched to the same filter, but then also 2 espressos before the start, just because you start getting tired. So quite a lot. Recap from Vuelta, your expectations for next season and my dream car. Expectations for next season. I want to do the Tour de France. I would like to do that again. My dream car is a Ferrari F40. As every person should be. Jacob's FTP. What is your FTP?
Currently, not great. Not a whole load. I don't really ride my bike that often, so...
You rode a bike down here though.
Yeah, I rode a bike down the hill. Struggle back up. But the best I think I've had is 340.
So you're probably looking about 290 right now.
Yeah, I reckon about 290. Let's say.
Somebody asked, why is Jacob still riding a Ridley?
That's a great question.
Cannondale, hear us out. The cameraman needs a Super 6 Evo, Lab 71.
100%.
Please.
With a power meter. Because I need to get my FTP up.
Jacob's never experienced disc brakes either. He doesn't know.
Rim brakes on carbon, not ideal. I don't know how they used to race like that, but...
Someone said, can't wait to see your cooking videos again. That's not a question. We're going to have to move on.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Cooking video won't be out for a while. Harry doesn't have the motivation.
Yeah, no, I don't have the facilities for that. As you've seen, every single day I've ordered Uber Eats. Healthy Uber Eats, or I've gone a bit hungry some days because honestly, I feel sick. All right, let's hit up. We'll do some of the leftover questions from the Reddit Ask Me Anything. 228 comments on this one. Somebody says, any tips for sleeping well after a hard day on the bike? Well, eat before bed. Well before bed, like a few hours before. Eat enough carbs, also key. I think that's probably about it. I mean, like, you can take some melatonin, but yeah, I mean, I only really take melatonin if I've had a lot of caffeine late, which is usually the Vuelta, like 5:30 or 6. So those are my tips.
Restrict your caffeine after 3 p.m, I reckon.
Yeah, but you say that, but then you do like...
Not at the Vuelta though.
Yeah,
like,
you
a
can't.
bit different. In your normal life, just after 3.
Shag, marry, kill, Rigo, Carapaz, Costa. I'm probably not going to do that.
Here we are. Sugar in the coffee, come on, that's sacrilege, bro.
Someone also told me in the comments that I have way too much sugar in my diet. So thanks to you, I'm going to go on a keto diet so that I can perform better.
Have that one as well.
Okay, continuing. Realistically, how hard am I going to push today? That was before the TT. Very hard. Can't wait to see you in Adelaide next year. Sorry, I don't think I'm going to be doing Tour Down Under. I don't think I'm going to go back to Australia this year, so sorry to disappoint you.
Who's a Euro boy now?
Being Australian, do you watch, follow cricket, and who is your favourite opposition now? I don't really understand the question, but no, I hate cricket. I think it's one of the most boring sports that you could possibly invent. Like,
So
who wants to sit in front of the TV and watch 9 hours of cricket?
So you don't want to sit down and watch a 5-day test, is that what you're saying?
No.
Come on, mate.
I don't.
It's un-Australian of you.
It is un-Australian of me, but what are you going to do, disown me?
Oh, I think you've disowned Australia, mate. You're the one that's come back. Hey,
I saw your Instagram post about your Vuelta with around 70,000 calories burnt. How do you manage to eat enough and not negatively impact your performance throughout the Grand Tour? Well, we actually have an incredible chef, Owen Blandy, who makes, contrary to his name, not bland food. And it's delicious. Like, he keeps it interesting. We have some curries, like obviously lots of different types of pasta, just interesting things. Like, also on rest days we'll have steak and like some healthy chips or some wraps, burritos. There's no shortage of good food, you know. Boxes or briefs, I don't think that's really relevant. Who is my favourite NRL team is Broncos, Queenslander.
Go on, you Broncos.
Go on the Bronx.
How are the Bronx doing at the moment?
Don't follow it. I actually don't follow it. But I know he's racing against your team, so you never would. But did any small part of you ever want to give Ben in red a turn? Ben in red, I'm guessing Ben O'Connor. No.
It was solid Vuelta Unpack.
It was a solid Vuelta Unpack. All that I have to say to finish off is, yeah, thanks for the support again, and make sure you drop me a comment with your average power estimate, and I will try and I'll announce a winner, let's say, I'm going to say the end of November. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya. Cheers, enjoy your sugar, mate. Teeth are going to fall out.
So, Jacob and I were just thinking that now that we're approaching the off season, maybe the next video idea can be decided by a poll. I will give, how many options should we give?
4.
Alright, I'll give you 4 options for a video, and I'll post the poll when I post this video, and you can just go to, you can go to the, I think it's the community tab, and you can vote in the poll, and then, we'll let the viewers decide. We'll let the viewers decide the next video. So I don't know, because I don't really have any ideas for the moment. I mean, we've got the cooking series, but it's going to be a little bit busy. So
we could add to the cooking series.
We could add to the cooking series, but the people also want to see more on the bike as well, I think. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll think of some ideas, and when I post a video, you can vote in the poll.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
More to come. Right now, what have we got cooking up?
This is the pre-Luxembourg empty the fridge meal. So we've got some leftover barbecued meat from Schultzy's 30th. Shout out Schultzy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Schultzy. Just some pasta, and I'm just eating some blueberries. This is probably a meal. Maybe Kenny Ellison's wife won't be so impressed with this meal.
Yeah,
but
no.
Oh yeah, we didn't do a little snippet on this. Is Kenny Ellison came up to me during the Vuelta. Apparently his wife is an avid watcher of the channel, but Kenny now hates me because his wife wonders why he can't cook as well as me. So shout out Kenny Ellison and his wife.
If you're watching.
If you're watching, maybe this is a meal that you can make, Kenny.
Yeah. Can't be that hard.
No, it can't be that hard. We're just basically heating up food that's already been cooked. Maybe I should do an olive oil giveaway.
No, because every time you order that shit, it breaks.
Maybe I should do a poll. What should I do in the off season and give them 5 options and then do it.
Polls?
Yeah.
Yeah, put another one in. Where should Harry go for his solo off-season trip?
We'll do the poll and then I have to make a video of what I do on the trip. That would be pretty sick.
I reckon go South America by yourself. See what happens.
No, I'll take Cepeda.
Oh yeah.
Cepeda, can you show me around? I mean, Cepeda, es posible to...
Yeah, well...
How do I ask him for that? Es posible to...
Puedes viajar conmigo. Can you travel with me?
Or Rigo. Maybe I should go see Rigo in Miami.